Welcome to the WBCA Challenge on ESPN. 4 teams, 1 place, Las Vegas. We're ready for a women's college basketball top 25 showdown. 11th ranked North Carolina. Last season, the Tar Heels had 29 wins, 13 coming in conference play. They were at 3rd seed in the NCAA tournament. We are ready to go here in Las Vegas. UCLA in the home white, North Carolina in the Carolina blue. And the first possession belongs to UCLA, and Kiki Rice will bring it up. Lauren Betts, her first touch. Gianna Neepkins. Neepkins moves to her right and puts it in for her first 2. She's gone for 20 or more in the last 2 games for UCLA. Starting 5 for North Carolina. Renaya Kelly is still on a minutes restriction. Hopefully she can get to 20 minutes tonight. Arnisalo taking on her former team. We talked about Navarre. Nyla Harris, the Louisville transfer, really good on the glass. And Sierra Toomey, player whose game is blossoming. Turnover by North Carolina, their first trip down the floor. Charlize Ledger-Walker will run the show with Rice in the backcourt. Betts on the inside, can't get it. Joined in the starting 5 by Gabriela Jaquez.
The second piece is both these teams want to play with pace. How do you do that? You got to get defensive stops.
Arnisalo trying to work with Harris on the screen. She'll pop for 3, can't get it. Rebound grab by Kelly. Kelly on the pull-up. Just has such a great all-around game. First points of the season for Kelly. She played 5 minutes in the opener on the minutes restriction, 10 last time out. Betts denied, and it will remain with UCLA.
Betts attracts so much attention. As soon as she turns her back, you see the weak side coming. And I asked Courtney Banghart, are you going to go one-on-one? She said, we're so small, it doesn't do us a lot of good to sit in the doubles.
Navarre flying around as she normally does. 3 on the shot clock. Out of that scramble, Neepkins gets a wide open look, but that's off the mark. And here come the Tar Heels with Kelly. Arnisalo. Navarre trying to work on Rice. Navarre, tough take, hard fall. She'll head to the line.
Well, Laney is a 100% free throw shooter on the season.
So
right now, Navarre's at 50%.
Average 8 points, 4.5 boards. Last season as a starter. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 6 steals last time out against Elon. So Angela Dugalich will come in. Good defense again by North Carolina. Arnisalo. Arnisalo on the pull-up for 2. Jaquez to Ledger-Walker. On the turnaround inside, the grad student Dugalich for her first 2. Bringing UCLA within 1. UCLA 3-0 on the season. The Tar Heels 2-0. UCLA most recently beating Oklahoma 6th-ranked Sooners on Monday in Sacramento by 14. 4 in double figures in that game. That's a theme for UCLA. Great balance, great depth for this veteran group. This is a younger, by comparison, group for Courtney Banghart and North Carolina. North Carolina's been good defensively, but a breakdown there. Arnisalo trying to work on Neepkins. Knocks it in for 2. Here comes UCLA. Down by 1. Ledger-Walker to the basket. Arnisalo working with the Toomey screen. Harris, a post presence, going to try to from 3. These 2 teams are both 0 for 5 from outside the 3-point line so far here in the first quarter.
Well, there's a lot of winded players on the floor right now because we have not had the media break yet.
But Lauren Betts knows how to fight through the fatigue. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the quarter. As Christy mentioned, a long run of uninterrupted play right here. Navarre with the open look. That 3's off the mark. UCLA on the run right now. They've made 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts.
There's the fatigue. No one was moving without the ball on the weak side.
Sorry, Christy. Betts continues to show no signs of fatigue. She's got 4. We put a microphone in front of Lauren right now. She's like, I'd like a break and I'd like to take a seat and get a drink right now. But UCLA's on a 6-0 run. Long rebound out to Toomey. Kelly on a minutes restriction, so this is some uninterrupted play for Renaya. Kicks it over to Navarre. Finally, a three-pointer goes down. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Still waiting on that 5-minute media timeout. Turnover. Roger Walker turned it over. Good start here for North Carolina.
Again, I cannot say this enough. There is such length on this UCLA ball club. There is great speed on the UNC ball club.
Thomas standing her ground. Another turnover for UCLA, getting a little sloppy. Good quarter for Arnie Salo, who stays in the game out of the timeout. She's got 6 points. Navarre staying on the floor as well. Navarre with the long two. No, it's 3 for Navarre. So she's got 7, and North Carolina's up by 3. Take to the basket, won't drop down for Kiki Rice. And on the follow, Amanda played 6 minutes against Oklahoma last time out, had a couple of points, did not play last season.
To slow North Carolina down with just 6 seconds left.
Arnisala with 4, plenty of time here on the push. Aggressive to the basket, spins it in for 2 to beat the buzzer.
By the 2 defenders who are converging on her. Just a great first quarter for the transfer.
21 minutes a game with UCLA last season en route to the Final Four. 10 starts for the Bruins, but transferred to Chapel Hill. And she has been an impact player tonight for the Tar Heels. UCLA to start the quarter. Neepkins.
You see him bats back on the floor. Charlotte to Ezra Walker. Neepkins as well as Kiki Rice to start the second quarter.
Lainey Grant for 3. Flying in for the rebound is Dugalich. Betts running the floor. Gets the handle and the finish. Freshman Nyla Brooks, number 7 on the floor for North Carolina. Toomey's got good range. Can't hit this time, and Rice has the rebound. 5-0 run for the Bruins to start the second quarter to tie it at 17. Dugalich for 3.
Angela Dugalich is on such a tear. 14 points, 13 rebounds against Oklahoma on Monday night. And she's picked up here this evening already. Quick 5 points.
She was 3 of 5 from outside the arc against the Sooners. On the other end, the freshman Henderson puts it in. Had 10 points against Elon in 13 minutes. Was 4-7 from the field.
I know, and if one had gone to the wings, you would have 3.
Betts inside, no. Toomey there, and gets called for the foul. He is now the former USF coach because he's moved to the WNBA to be the Dallas head coach.
Correct, and Courtney actually served as vice president for Corey.
Well, they are also the answer to the Affleck trivia question, too. So that's
all the above.
Yes.
And now they're falling back into a matchup zone.
Toomey doing what you do against the zone. Hit from outside. And a turnover. Back the other way comes Kelly. Kelly drops it down inside for 2 with Harris.
That's his positioning.
One-on-one against Toomey right now. Showing the inside moves, but Toomey showing a little moxie on the inside.
I think we're going to see a huge year from Sierra Toomey. She's healthy. She's added a little strength to her game.
Roger Walker looking for the foul. None called as Harris, who's always been so good on the board. Getting the put back there. 7-0 run for North Carolina. Couple of heavyweights swinging back and forth here in Vegas. Brooks with the steal and the finish. Timeout UCLA. 6 different scores for the Tar Heels. They stretched it out to a 6-point lead.
Coach was like, you got to go because the practices are tied. And she has to tell her sometimes to get out of the gym because she's the first one in there just always working on her craft.
Betts needs help. Gets it from Jaquez. Throws it up and gets it to drop. Missing the mark is Kelly. That's with 8 points, 6 rebounds in the first half. Trying to set the screen for Rice. Toomey there defensively. Betts shows a little range for 2. 10 points, 6 boards now for Betts. 9 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks in that win against Oklahoma. I think she'd be the first one to say it wasn't her best game. Tough matchup with Reagan Beers for Oklahoma.
But what a fun matchup. It was so fun to see 2 of the game's best bigs just go at one another.
Great job by Betts as on the inside, Harris pulled the chair out. Ledger Walker got a hand in there and got the steal. Muse tried to make the extra pass, still fighting for it. Ledger Walker swings it over. Out of the scramble, Ledger Walker wants to settle things down.
High end ball screen, trying to get Ledger Walker going downhill.
Three-pointer on the way. In and out. Ledger Walker with the rebound. Navarre got a hand in there. Ripped away by Muse. Finds the open teammates.
Not just for the offensive rebound, but her strength to rip that ball away and maintain possession.
Betts will check back in. She's at the scorer's table. Grant with a long three. Had 11 points against Elon in her season debut. Didn't play in the opener because of an ankle issue. Looked pretty good there to put North Carolina back up by 1. Ledger Walker, entry Dugalich, inside out, Jaquez, 3.
You mentioned Corey Close just talking about her team had to stay selfless. That was a selfless possession. They kept passing the ball to get a better shot for their teammates.
Navarre. How about that? Welcome to the season, Black and Thomas. Knocks down the three-pointer. 7 to go. Ledger Walker takes it at the big. Tough shot for 2. And that will be the final points of the first half, and it'll give UCLA a lead at halftime.
What a game. UCLA takes care of the ball, gets Betts the touches, Betts scores quickly. It's a good game plan.
This is a good game.
Amen.
When you take a look at what we saw in that first half, lots of back and forth, 12 lead changes, the headline. For North Carolina, it's been balanced. 9 different scores in the first half. They were up by 5 after 1. They're down by 1 as the second half begins. Betts gets a touch, one-on-one against Toomey. Toomey got a piece of it. Betts corrals it. No reset of the shot clock. Down to 6. Rice with the Betts screen, with 3, with 2. Here comes Carolina the other way. Kelly. Toomey knocks down another 3. Sierra Toomey averaged 3 points a game and 10 minutes a game a season ago. You touched on it earlier. This is a player to watch blossom this year for North Carolina.
And the double came. Betts all over it. Kicked out to the weak side to Kiki Rice. 5 different players reached double digits. That's pretty balanced.
North Carolina burned a timeout because they were risking a 5-second call. Shot clock is down to 7. Open look for Harris. Gets the roll. Meekins. Betts away from the basket. Ledger Walker. 7 on the shot clock. Ledger Walker all the way. We've seen her do that time and again. Navarre, no. Dugalich with the rebound. Ooh, Dugalich put a little backspin on that one. Kelly really extending her minutes here. Remember, we talked about at the beginning, minutes restriction, 5 minutes in game 1, 10 minutes in game 2.
She doesn't want to come out of this game. That's probably one of those where she doesn't even look over at the bench. or the scores table in case someone's trying to check in for her.
It's up to 16 minutes after the Kiki Rice basket. Inside of 6 minutes to go, third quarter.
Dugalich just keeps doing a great job of switching out on the guards so they can't turn the corner on the on-ball screens.
That one won't drop. Rice with the rebound. That's foul's going to be called.
She was spectacular. We had a front row seat to it, and it was on full display. Just her ball IQ, the decision-making that she makes. She can score. But, Eric, she impacts the game even if she doesn't score. And I think she's a great addition because it allows Kiki Rice to get downhill a little bit more now. It allows another entry post, a tremendous entry post feeder.
That game was the championship game for the Pac-12, and your team lost. You know, did she take it the right way?
I think she took it a lot better because she has Charlize on her team now.
That's right. That softened it a little bit. And, by the way, in all seriousness, Corey probably would still be talking and saying good things about Charlize Ledger-Walker if the game didn't start. I mean, she could have gone on and on. She thinks that highly of her as a person and as a fit here for this UCLA team.
Timmy doing such a great job anchoring the defense, talking nonstop, getting her guards where they need to be.
Nicely done, spinning it in for two. Jaquez, first points in the second half for Gabriella.
The guards are able to get to the rim right now. They're not easy finishes, but they are doing a great job of finishing.
Navarre with the crossover. The beautiful.
When UCLA had numbers, because Arnie and Sola was on the floor and they couldn't take advantage.
Meekins, good find inside. Dugalich for two. I know North Carolina took an early timeout, but we are in that 5-minute window. And right now it's the Navarre show taking the basket. She wants that one back. Just the look on her face telling the story. Unable to drop. But again, players looking tired early in the season, trying to dig deep here, waiting for a whistle in the media timeout. Dugalich not done. And now a timeout is called. This is the largest lead of the game for UCLA. North Carolina's largest lead, also 6. It's been tight throughout. And out of the timeout, a block shot by Rice. Back the other way, Jaquez. Grant sprinting back.
And it starts with the defense. This time for UCLA, Kiki Rice with the block, gets the outlet, head up, just the lead pass to Jaquez, who feels the defense coming and takes it up. And you just got to love a young lady.
Starts with goals.
Who sets her goals and achieves her goals, get a scholarship, and go to UCLA. I'd say check and check.
Arnisalo, tough take, won't drop, and Rice has the rebound.
Quick hands.
Navarre once again gets another steal. And Grant can't hold on to it. Look at that into the lefty. That's some high-level basketball stuff there for a youngster.
I just appreciate Coach Rachel establishing the goal setting at a young age.
Oh, beautiful look inside. Dugalich to Betts. Good game against Oklahoma last time out. 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 steals. She's got 14 points tonight to go along with 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Freshman back out there, not afraid, is Nala Brooks.
That was one thing Corey Close said to us today. We know UNC is going to try to full court pressure us, but I've got 2 point guards and I've got 2 other players who can also bring it up against the pressure.
Rice whips it over to Meekins. Can't hit the short one, but another rebound for UCLA. This time it's Bilic. Rice wasting no time to put it back up. Arnisalo tried to drop it down to Thomas, but it's a turnover. North Carolina's not going to give UCLA much of a chance to do much here. UCLA did a lot in that third quarter. Plenty of runs for both teams, but UCLA has been getting the better of those runs here as of late. 10-0 run to close out the third quarter.
We just had a whistle because one of our security people was still on the floor when they inbounded the ball, so they had to allow him to rush off the floor.
So that would have been a 5-on-6.
Correct.
Good defense.
Coming to the matchup zone, UCLA is out of the break.
Oh, beautiful play. Out of the timeout. Run by North Carolina to get the basket and end the 10-0 run.
And that's how you beat a matchup zone. You get to the high post. Well done by North Carolina. And now they're coming to a matchup zone.
Toomey now with 8 after the hoop for North Carolina. Off the miss. Another rebound for UCLA. They're dominating on the glass right now. Betts throws it outside. Jaquez rattles in a 3. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. We will be on triple-double watch for Lauren Betts this year. If teams are going to double or triple her continuously, which they will, she's going to have plenty of opportunities to find teammates who know how to finish. Neefkins couldn't finish because she was fouled. So here is the grad student from Duluth. Was shooting 54% from outside the arc at the time of her injury. Last year, we mentioned before, hit 45%. She can knock it down, hits the free throws. UCLA on top by 15. How about that little move by Lainey Grant? Where are they going to get the offense from after their top 3 scorers and their top 2 rebounders are gone from last year's team, led by Alyssa Usby, who averaged 11 points, 9.5 boards, 3 assists. Whitney Banghart said, she made it very clear, we're a work in progress. We're young. We have a couple of players who aren't fully clear to give me a full game yet, but by the end of the year, this is going to be a really good team because she just loves the pieces and the talent she has on this roster. They just need some time to work together and play through some things.
Well, I was joking around with her assistant coaches after practice this morning. I said, it looks like you guys have all the ingredients for an amazing cake. And they're like, yeah, it's just a matter of how quickly will the oven heat up. and that's just it exactly. I mean, this North Carolina squad lost 75% of their scoring from a year ago. They have pieces.
Navarre, inside of 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Navarre takes it at Betts, who gets the block. 1 on the shot clock.
The problem is Lauren Betts is anchoring the paint. Her player sets the screen. She stays at home. And one step goes with Navarre. Times it perfectly for that block.
Second block for Betts tonight. 1 to shoot. Grant. Oh, she was fouled. No, shot clock violation.
I think that's a good no call.
So shot clock violation, turnover for North Carolina. 7.5 to go in the 4th. Betts on the inside. Won't get the assist here as Dugalich can't get it to go. Arnie Salo showing a little handle. Can't get that to drop. Her reaction tells you she wanted that one more than any other field goal she hit today. Kiki Rice knows how to finish when she gets into the paint. Just shy of a double-double last time out against Oklahoma with 9 points. Navarre off the window. I don't think she likes things easy. She likes the challenge.
She's a defender.
We see it on the defensive end all the time. That's double team. Passes out of it. Rice for 2. 3.5 to play in the 4th quarter. Grant steps back for a 3. You've been in Vegas as long as I have. We've been here since Tuesday. I don't know if you know what day it is. I can always count on you because you could sell it even if it was the wrong day.
It's hoop season.
There are no days off for you in hoop season. No days off for Lauren Betts as she gets the basket and the foul.
It's the footwork for me. She faces up to see where the help side might be and then realizes that Toomey's far enough off her that she takes that big step to get even, get by, get the foul, and get the celebration.
And get the 3-point play. 20 points. What day is today? I was right. Hey, I was right in Vegas.
Take the assist.
Thank you. Great assist, partner. Toomey. Nope. Well, someone was just getting up to perhaps get into the game for UCLA, who happens to be one of the country's best softball players, who is also playing basketball for UCLA, but she's sitting on the bench right now, so I'm not going to fully bring Megan Grant into the game yet. 4 on the shot clock for Rice. On the drive, the flip, the finish. points, all in the second half for Kiki Rice. And UCLA is on top by 19 as we approach a minute to play. Toomey will launch a three and get it. Into double figures with 11. And Corey Close will call a timeout so Megan Grants can come into the game. Hit 376 with 26 home runs and 81 runs batted in as a junior for a team that reached the Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. Christy and I are huge softball fans, and this is one of the best players in softball who has a spot in the heart for basketball. And here she is playing for UCLA, a two-sport athlete in Westwood. As Christina Carmuzzi will come on, and that's it for Neepkins. On a strong all-around performance, especially in the second half. 15 points, 10 rebounds. Kiki's done for the day. Henderson to the baskets.
The future is bright, very bright in Chapel Hill. And I don't mean years from now. I think this team will only continue to get better on both ends of the floor.
Jaquez. For Muse. Back to Jaquez. Three-pointer is launched off the mark. Grant with it. Grant muscles it up and in! Look at the bench! Look at her smile! What a moment for the All-American in softball who has scored in basketball!